snowballed against London on Volskaya earlier this week by picking off Bedoshin right at the beginning of point A. Not going to happen here. Surefour is playing the low ground. Jake is behind him now. Jake is in this room.
Jake is right behind you. Bonnie down, though. In fact, both Mercy's taken out. Meanwhile, the duel continues here. Jake fighting out with Surefour. SMG versus double, I don't know, little pew-pew gun. I'm not sure what that one's called. Surefour on the run, though. Bijou gets Raucus and Linkser, though. They finally track down Surefour, but it's cost them quite a bit.
That took a lot longer to kill Surefour than the Houston Outlaws would have liked, and now it's only Jake and Coolmat on the point.
Well, that's the thing, is that while that duel was happening, Houston was kind of getting wrecked by the Gladiators. The rest of them anyway, and that's going to be point A taken already.
Well, it took too many of the Outlaws to actually pin Surefour down. Had it been just Jake devoted to running that interference.
For the LA Gladiators, they're still fighting for it. Ooh, there's a big one. Raucus and Bonnie both down. The Gladiators with a chance here to try to get a bit more. They've got control of the point, but can they keep it?
Coolmat going to be cut down pretty quickly here. Banny needs to get back onto this point with that Valkyrie. Can't even make it in time. Does pop the Valk, but there's nobody there. Going to delay it, but he's just flying really around with his blaster.
Longer. He lived longer than anyone I think could have expected on that Mercy. Links are down, but that's going to be it. So Gladiators do take 2 points. 5:09 in the time bank. That's the key. The dive coming in, though. Gladiators not going to wait for this one. They get Raucus right off the bat. Bijou, though, and also Fissure a little bit separated from the rest of their teams. Asher there, but no supports. The supports couldn't get there, and the tanks just fall immediately. Houston crushing that fight.
And the idea behind that, Doa, was the tanks were going to run in while Surefour peeked out of the window. But not only do the tanks die, but Surefour peeks and gets hit by Linkser. So it is a total disaster for the Gladiators. Now, fortunately, they do have that massive time bank, so they're not going to take too much of a hit here. But Big Goose getting very far behind. Looks like on the Valkyrie charge already. Banny gonna rejoin and start to heal up his allies. You could see
Links are trying to walk in with the McCree, turns around, gets stuck though, gonna go down. Asher finds a pulse bomb. Houston Outlaws losing a couple people already. The Reds comes in, self-destruct, doesn't catch anybody for the Gladiators. And now Coolmat back on the point right now. They've got a chance to bring it back, especially with kills on Asher and Chaz. Big Goose goes for the Reds, but he goes down after bringing the Zenyatta back. The Transcendence comes out for Shaz. They need to use it to buy time. They're going to get the Primal Rage to do that with as well.
And they're still getting some charge here on the point, but Fissure with the Primal Rage is able to push them off, and they are not going to get 2 ticks.
All right, it's 1 tick though, at least. I mean, 5 minutes remaining now. You've got 1, so they've maybe got a chance to get something done in the next combat. Fissure just goes ahead and traps everybody in the room there, and that's quite the cleanup. Big Goose in Valkyrie right now, and Bijou gonna send the self-destruct out. Does he catch anybody? Not quite, but Fact Fiction already dead. It's all on the Dragonblade now from Linkster if they want to turn this fight around. Gets zoned out. Doesn't really get anything from that, but his teammates are coming through, capitalizing on some of that damage. But Shaz once again has a Transcendence. Every single fight, when it starts to go bad, he kind of brings it back around, but maybe not this time. Houston Outlaws, can they finish it? There's a big EMP in for Surefour right now. Jake gets the kill on him anyway. They've nearly got it, they do. 2:01 on the clock, but Houston come in for Gladiators. Gonna try to counter dive that one. Surefour trying to run away, but he didn't get far enough with the grapple, and Jake's gonna get the kill. Meanwhile, the Rez comes in for Big Goose. He gets Surefour up barely before he goes down himself, but this is not looking good for Gladiators. Yeah, Houston crushes that one.
I bet he didn't wish he had gotten Surefour up there in the end as he has jumped on top of. Just a little bit more ult charge for the Houston Outlaws. 1 minute remaining. They will get another 30 seconds. Asher's going to try and... No, he's just going to get back. Okay, so Jake and back.
Overtime ticking already. Shaz with the Transcendence. Here comes a Blade. Looking for targets. Trying to find somebody. Shaz pops the Transcendence. Keeping everybody alive through that Genji ultimate, and now Asher and Surefour come in. The EMP sets up the kills, and that's going to set up the hold for the LA Gladiators. I don't think Bonnie's going to get anything done on that solo Mercy, and that's going to be the Houston Outlaws taking point A, but no ticks on B in their time. Symptom of having way more damage. You're going to get a lot more ultimates that way.
You certainly are.
Here we go, Raucus with the kill on Asher already. Houston Outlaws holding. Oh, but as soon as I say it, Bonnie, Linkser, and Raucus all dropping. Bijou has to run away, tries to get out, brings Coolmat in behind him. Gets a little bit of healing on the Diva, but it's not going to be enough. does set up a shot for Surefour, and Fissure helping finish a couple kills. That's going to be point A already.
It is. That was very quick. They thought they were going to be able to kill the tanks, but instead the tanks already on the supports of the Houston Outlaws. The Asher kill started well, but the distraction meant that
with the res, Cool Matt running away with not much health remaining. Fissure gets the kill on Bonnie, actually. They popped that Primal Rage really early. He went deep, he's down, but the kill's coming in for Gladiators. Remember, all they need is to be a battering ram. They just need that single tick to win the map. Waiting out Raucous' Transcendence here. Jake down early. Bishu killed him through that healing. Bonnie trying to run back in, but it's too late. The Gladiators just steamroll point B. Great dive from Fissure towards the end to set that one up. He realizes kind of what you were saying, that you can't really fight that Soldier v Widow. Raucous uses the Transcendence early. Had a little bit of trouble here. Jake tried to go for the EMP, but he didn't catch the Zenyatta. They're still going to get the kills anyway, although Fissure finally killing Jake.
that pulse bomb.
Pulse bomb on a Bonnie.
Right during the Valkyrie, that is a huge play, Noah.
Yeah, not a lot of use out of that ultimate. Now Gladiators has to be aggressive, though. They need to capitalize on this right now. Bishu brought back up again. There's the kill on Raucous. Gladiators may have finally found their opportunity. That EMP for Jake that he waited so long to use just didn't get them a lot. Raucous was ready with the Transcendence.
That was just a great play from the Gladiators. That time they were ready. They switched to the Widowmaker and they baited because they kept hacking the tank.
Houston Outlaws with a couple ultimates to use. Jake flying high, or rather Surefour flying high, gets the kill on Raucous on his way down. There goes Big Goose on the Gladiator side. Links are down though. Fissure making another big individual play, and whoa, the Surefour, what a flick onto the head of Jake. That was sick, and Surefour just cleaning up now. Goodbye.
Waving goodbye at the end. So Gladiators, Fissure's gonna drop away.
He had to back away. He took a bit of damage here. Oh, there's a stick on the Linkser. He never saw it coming. Asher with a big pick there. Self-destruct used. Meanwhile, Raucous, he's going to use that Transcendence rather, not the self-destruct. Zenyatas don't do that yet. Surefour with a kill on Raucous, so as soon as the ultimate ends, they've nearly got the payload there. Asher trying to put some pressure on it. Shaz kills Jake, and now Gladiators can go back in. They dealt with the backline threat, and they dealt with the frontline threat too now. Self-destruct finally used by Cool Matt, but it's still going to be Gladiators grinding this one out. Cool Matt a little bit low on the mech, and yeah, that's going to be That's going to be point B.
That's it, 3 minutes remaining.
D-Mech on the Cool Matt.
Yeah, couldn't get the Winston bubble down in time, so the D-Mech does come through. They also already used the Valkyrie.
Oh, they nearly killed Muma here. And Surefour gets Jake actually with the Venom Mine. Shaz brought back into the fight. Bishu there on the point, cleaning up some of the squishier members of Houston. Bonnie and Raucous both down, and that's a big fight for Gladiators. They are going to push forward here. The adaptation on the fly, coming up big for these guys, but we are in overtime. They're going to need to fight the respawns.
And now Fissure's coming back with a Reinhardt just to push it in. Big Goose going to be speed boosting him back with the Lucio. Love this fast swaps we're seeing from the Gladiators today.
Bishu's got to stay alive, though. They can't let him get D-Mech'd immediately here. Transcendence comes in. Gonna have to be, careful. He barely misses the pin on the Bonnie, but he gets him back in the back room. No Guardian Angel, and somehow, some way,
Muma died. There was nobody on the card, so Gladiators
actually kind of has to fall back. Oh, but Big Goose on his own. He needs to find a way to get out of there with the Guardian Angel. Chasing him, just drawing back the members of Houston. It does take pressure off the point a bit. It does expose Bonnie. Both Mercies down now. Surefour finds Jake as well, and it's just Muma and Cool Matt. Make it just Muma on the point. So somehow the Gladiators were able to delay.
And Muma really wants to kill somebody right here while the healing is gone. If he gets Surefour, which he does, they may be able to pull this off. He has to stay alive though, and he will.
All right, Bishu's already lost his mech too, so Gladiators more or less without a tank, now without their Widowmaker too, so Houston should be able to finish this one up right here. It is cleanup time. Just trying to delay, eat as much time off the clock as they can right now. They did force Houston down to less than 1 minute remaining, but Houston will get the payload started.
And honestly, that was a really good defense by the Gladiators, considering the compositional differences, but you see what happens when you're finally shoved off the point.
Yeah.
Gladiators were tenacious in the way that they wouldn't get shoved off, and they were the composition they're running.
That's right, Jake on the run now, but he can't run fast. Oh, and that's a double kill. Gotta run quicker. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not run Torbjorn on attack. Although, well, you can if you have Linkser killing everybody, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you have to attack the card.
Bamboozled by that one.
You did, but not quite yet. He is being super patient with it, and he's getting a lot charge.
Oh boy. Oh, Raucous though gets a kill to Surefour. Can they res him? Shaz down as well. He used the Transcendence, and now Bishu D-Mech, this fight falling apart. They didn't really get to use many ultimates. And there's a lot of picks from Houston. Now that's an Earth Shatter coming in. They're going to grab as well, but where's the damage? They need to do more with that. The charge takes Coolmat out of the fight and out of the Transcendence healing. Lynx are a bit on his own, going to get run over by Bishu. And now Asher with Coolmat taken down, and it's only Muma on the point. Rock is killed by Asher on the tertiary side of that.
And now 10 seconds left. I mean, Muma can maybe get there.
Bishu zoning Jake as well.
Yeah, Jake is going to have to blink onto the payload. Just tried to blink in time. Bishu, I think, booped him back just enough. That not really a good way for them to deal with this, especially with Raucus here on the Mercy.
Right.
And they're able to zone him out. There's only certain places that Surefour is going to be able to snipe from. Yeah, and they can't walk up to the point, so...
Oh, but Shaz somehow finds the angle and takes him down. Lynxer falls as well, courtesy of Surefour, and it's just the supports and tanks for Houston left to try to hold this point.
Oh, that was so unnecessary by Clockwork. He tried to float in on the reverse angle when he was doing a great job of holding the members of the Gladiators away from his teammates anyway.
Oh, he didn't make it. It's tough to do that one. That one is a tough one to live through.
So Muma is here on the top side, and then Clockwork
I mean,
kills everybody. If they do go in, there's a pulse bomb waiting for either Boink or Raucus. Raucus now just done with it. He's going to try and play the Boink run.
Lynxer did not get the sound barrier. It's going to be a 5v6 as Houston tries desperately to take the point. Already 98%, 99 now for the Gladiators. There goes Clockwork, no DPS, and I would say nearly no chance for Houston. And with that Primal Rage, everybody's going to get sent flying, and that should be point A. Going the way of the Gladiators. Yep, Lynxer booped out before he could even close call for Lynxer there. Boink down, okay. No mercy now for Houston. So maybe Gladiators can turn this into a fight win. Bishu coming up big with 2 kills there. Big Goose brings back Asher. They've got the advantage now, and Muma pops that Primal Rage to try to just zone a lot of the Gladiators out. Self-destruct comes in, and he gets knocked back into it, nearly Surefour finding that final damage, and Gladiators will flip the point. Can they win this last fight? Shaz goes in with the Transcendence as they try to just grind it out. Rockets gets the kill into Surefour, though. Houston with the Primal Rage. Asher got a bit too close to that one, but now the response from the Gladiators. Fissure and Bishu picking up kills before losing Fissure themselves, and Houston do have the edge here. They've got the Valkyrie going as well. The self-destruct, not getting anybody. Muma had the Winston shield there. Just in time, and now Houston Outlaws look like they might be able to grind this fight out. Big Goose going after Lynxer actually with the Valkyrie over on the side. He gets the kill. Meanwhile, back on the point, Houston Outlaws scrambling to keep trying to take this one, and Fissure has a Primal Rage. Gladiators delaying long enough to get their dead people back again. Big Goose down though, they have no mercy, and Rock is ready as Fissure jumps in. Houston Outlaws flips it. Oh no, they don't! They should get it soon. There we go, okay. 95%. Can anyone get back? Bishu can reach the point, it seems like. They've got the Doomfist. No, nobody gets there. And Houston ties it up.
So
keeping that high ground secure going in. Oh, that was a close boop. Yeah, the Fortify rather blocked the boop. Meanwhile, Surefour down. Shaz down as well. Clockwork coming up big. Point gets the kill on the Bishu either way with that right click, and that's going to be Fissure eliminated as well. Houston will get their control percent going early.
And that was a Houston just pulling the rabbit out of the hat there. That is what they needed to stay in this one, because it's put them within one fight. Lynxer.
The counter sniper's back. He is back, man. He has been dominating Surefour. What a shot on the Asher, and there's the disrespect.
The tactical crouch, Noah.
That's right, you know. You Surefour, you know, he could be back. He could be shooting at you. You gotta try to dodge those headshots.
It's really Shaz, you know. You don't want to get hit by that volley.
Either way, Houston Outlaws stays alive. They will win Ilios.
Wow, so taking down Lynxer, there will not be a resurrection onto the Outlaws Widowmaker.
Yep, that's
and
right.
He's in that Valkyrie, but Asher will clean up Jake, and this should be point A.
That should be. There's a stick on the Coolmat just to get that D-Mech. They definitely will. A little bit of a delay there from Raucus, sitting on the point, taking all the time he can. Muma a bit low as well. Muma has like no health left, gets him before he gets to that back.
Yeah, and that stagger is gonna hold the Outlaws back from any kind of point A defense.
Oh yeah.
And now the Gladiators will keep on moving through Route 66.
Big Goose there with the res, protected by Bishu. And now the Primal Rage from Muma as they try to go after Shaz here. Surefort down again. Gladiators may be in a bit of trouble here. Yep. They will need to go back to spawn and regroup.
So they will stall out. Everyone killed as they are retreating. Cool Matt.
Responding with his own tranquility, coming right back in again. Asher waiting for that pulse bomb. Just gonna try to use that defensive matrix up before he gets a kill into Cool Matt. Oh, he doesn't even need it. It's gonna be the self-destruct from Cool Matt. Can he remake though? No, he goes in. There's a not stick onto that, but he does push Bonnie towards it. A little bit of damage from that. NYXL meanwhile cleaning up the fight in favor of Houston, but they do lose their mercy. So it's turned into a bit of a brawl here on B, and Gladiators grinding their way out of that one. But no, Muma comes back alongside of Raucus.
He saved that primal rage until the very end to clean up this fight, Noah.
Fantastic ultimate from Muma, and that's gonna save the day for the Outlaws, no doubt. Yeah. Pretty soon too. Muma though looping around behind. Rockets gets a kill into Fissure already though.
Fissure didn't use Primal.
Oh no, that is disaster. Can anyone even get there? Just barely, but Surefort and Asher already down. It should be an easy cleanup for Houston. Asher back up again. Big Goose down. They're gonna need a miracle to win this one and keep the payload going. Fissure comes back, he's got the Primal Rage. He can use it to delay. He is going to use it, but he needs to knock nearly everybody off the edge of the map, and he's not gonna be able to do quite that. Nope. Don't think so. Raucus with the kill. GG, Houston Outlaws with a great hold.
Fissure didn't realize how...
They gotta stay on the payload to try to stop it. Pulse Bomb goes in. No kills for Jake though, but Surefort and Shaz fall either way. NYXL are getting 2, and Houston again, just kind of grinding this fight out.
And with the later Primal Rage, Fissure is gonna clean this one up. NYXL has been punted all the way back to spawn. Muma trying to stay alive, gets a little bit of healing, and he has Cool Matt on his tail to provide some more defense. Fissure may have overextended. He did. He was trying to kill NYXL. NYXL now is respawned.
Oh man, and that's gonna be a 6v5 in favor of Houston.
Gladiators back off towards the payload. Banny's gonna use the Valkyrie.
Yeah, they've got that Mercy ultimate to use. That's gonna give them an edge as well. Just a delay coming in. Shaz down though. Cool Matt, or rather Bishu, not able to do enough. Meanwhile, Jake trying to find the kill onto Surefort, dueling it out, and has to pop that recall. Surefort ducking and weaving, trying to go back towards the health pack, but he can't make it. Houston Outlaws, meanwhile, back on the payload, winning the fight handily, and they'll finally take A. So a bit of a delay for Gladiators, but it's still going to be 3.5 minutes. The Transcendence had to be used. Shaz jetting in there with the Zen ultimate to try to keep people up, but it doesn't help. Jake and Asher, or Jake and Raucus, both finding kills. Cool Matt with the self-destruct, and now it's only Bishu on the point right now. Fissure trying to keep zoning people. They gotta get back there.
You have to get on the point.
No! And Houston Outlaws will win Route 66. We are going to Game 5.
They didn't take 2 points though, Noah, but they didn't need it. They didn't need to make it.
And he's gonna get in there too. Sneaking around behind, and he's gonna get some help from the dive from Fissure. Rocket's down already. Goes for the hack on Cool Matt, but gets denied. Gonna translocate back up there again. Houston though, they're gonna, nearly claim the point first. Bonnie goes for the res, he brings Raucus back up, but at the cost of his own life. And Gladiators are going to come back in a big way in this fight.
That's just a beautiful dive by Hydration, Fissure, and Asher.
Yeah.
Look how picture perfect the timing was onto the back line.
The Transcendence, Pulse Bomb comes in, does damage, but no kills. Jake down though, Big Goose found the finishing blow. Gonna jump on Cool Matt, gets EMP'd right as he gets back in the mech. Meanwhile, Jake does find the kill on Shaz, but Bishu gets Muma. There goes the mech on Cool Matt as well. And Gladiators coming up big in this fight. Bonnie gets electrocuted as he tries to go for the res, not gonna work, and that's gonna be City Center going the way of the Gladiators. They are 1 round away. That's gonna be Houston trying to advance on the point, getting something out of the Zen ultimate. They do get Shaz. Jake finally gets a kill, but now the Riptire coming in from Hydration. Gets denied. Raucus and NYXL finding kills too, and it looks like Houston will be able to flip this.
Maybe a bit of an overextension there on the side of the Gladiators.
Definitely.
Because not only that, Coalescence is gone.
Now the self-destruct comes in, Fissure booped, but he manages to get the shield between him and the explosion. Hydration down, Jake finds a 1v1, Junkrat success. Meanwhile, Gladiators nearly flipping it, but Houston winning the fight. They're gonna have to back away.
Yeah, Fissure wants to come back to resurrect him. Now it's the desperation push. NYXL's gonna demech Bishu, but they have a sound barrier.
That's right, Hydration even over onto the Doomfist to just try to get something done, but they've already lost Fissure. 99% for the Outlaws. They're on the verge of tying this one up. Gonna be very close. Big Goose is trying to delay, but you can only last for so long. Houston winning this fight, dominating this round, and we are going to Gardens, the final round on the final map.
They can get the reses down. Otherwise, Gladiators want to stay balled up. Fissure is going to stay dead, though.
Yeah, but Asher comes back for the kill on the Linkser. It's 1 for 1 so far. A big Goose and Rock is falling too. Still 2 for 2 now. Jake, though, on the high ground, unassailable, but Bonnie gets knocked off. Didn't survive. Houston without any supports left. The DPS need to come through. Jake and Muma trying to do it. Gulmat's still there as well, although now he's without his mech, and Bishu just charging forward. 2 kills with that one. And it looks like Gladiators will get some control percent building early.
Asher was the reason.
To safety now. Fissure with the Primal Rage. Going deep, Bishu along with him. They get the kill onto Jake, but Linkser returns fire onto Fissure. Houston Outlaws scrambling. The match is on the line here. 99% for Gladiators already. Jake gets res. They get the kill onto Big Goose too. Shaz with the Coalescence. He's going to use it. Oh, but nice flashbang. Going to get denied here. Heals himself, but Houston Outlaws will finally flip the point.
Yes, finally Doa at 99. Houston now has the task to run it all the way back. Gladiators
feels it. Healing comes in. They can't keep him alive, though. They can't keep anyone alive. And there's a hack onto the Mercy during Bonnie's ultimate.
But
Linkser,
double Deadeye!
What? Deadeye comes in. And Linkser trying to turn this one around for the Houston Outlaws. Muma gets res. They've got a shot. Shaz just trying to keep people alive with that Moira, but he's nearly out of healing right now. Trying to build up some more on the tanks. They've got the sound barrier. We're into OT as the Gladiators did flip the point back during all of that. Shaz, though, damage onto Bonnie. That's a problem. Full support's down. The Gladiators may have it. All they need to do is remove the tanks and the DPS from Houston. There's one of them. Jake, the DPS, down. And now it's just 3 versus 4 on the point right now. More. Links are out of it. OT taken away.
That's gonna be it.
The LA Gladiators. 2 reverse sweeps denied in 1 week. They are kind of the kings of Game 5 here.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.